Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today I'm going to do another edition of Whatever Happened to That Palette Wednesday, where I pull out a palette that I haven't used in a while and I use it on my channel. So today, this week, we're going to be using two palettes actually, but they're from the same brand. One is the matte version and one is the frost version, and they're both from Karity, Karity Professional Cosmetics, and they are really pretty palettes. They do dupes for high ends, eyeshadows, and they also have their own stuff. And so that's the matte palette, and this is the frost palette. I saw these originally on Time the Infamous on her channel, and I had to have them, and then I kind of got some other colorful shades and I forgot about them. So I'm going to use them in today's look, and I've been watching some Instagram and some YouTube for inspiration. And there's a girl on YouTube named Damier. I think she's also on Instagram. And she is so talented. And so my look is heavily inspired by her. It's not going to be exactly like hers, but it is inspired by her. So I do want to give credit where it's due. I'm just putting some concealer on my eyelids, some of the Master Conceal. Where did my dry sponge go? There it is. And I'm just going to blend that out. I've been binge watching her videos, and the most recent video that she did just like a really colorful half cut crease, and I want to do that myself. So that is what I'm going to do. I still have some. Yes, I do. Okay, well, somehow I just got, that's fun. Somehow I just got blue eyeshadow. I was swatching. Oh, I bet it was from picking up the palette. Okay. I got some on my lip. I got some on my eyelid. Let's try that again. I think there was some fallout in the palette, and I must have gotten it on my finger and then transferred it to my eyelid. I've already prepped my face with my Glow Starter by Glam Glow, my moisturizer. And I am going to put on a L'Oreal primer. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. Looks like this. And it's like a little pink, kind of almost like a putty type of cream. It's very similar to like the Professional. I have a little zit right there. Since I've been sick, because I would say when I was sick, but I still am sick. But since I've been sick, I have not, or I was not doing my skincare the way that I normally do, not as religiously. And that is what happens. So, okay, now that we are primed, we are ready to start. So I'm going to go in first with this Morphe Blue blending brush. And I'm going to go into the matte palette. I don't know how many I'm going to use from the frost side, but we're definitely going to use a lot from the matte. But I wanted the option of having like a frosty eyeshadow. You probably will hear rain. You can also see the wind blowing in the background. We are getting a thunderstorm. So hopefully the lights stay on. So I'm just going to take the matte yellow and I'm going to blend it into the crease. She also used a matte yellow and some greens, which I'm going to use, but I'm going to stop there in terms of inspiration from her and do a few different shades in addition to those. So I'm just blending that matte yellow. So it is the middle of the week. Tell me what you guys did last weekend, especially since I missed it, since I wasn't around, and tell me what you have planned for this weekend. I pretty much have nothing planned other than making sure that I get better. and that my hubby gets better. He did not go to work today because he has not been feeling well at all. He definitely got whatever I got. So I'm going to go into this grass green shade, and I'm going to take the same blending brush and coat that. And then I'm just going to put it slightly lower than the yellow. Neither one of us really gets sick often. I think I said this in my last video, but we definitely, when we do get sick, it's like, ugh, it seems to be pretty bad, and it seems to linger. And if you saw my last video, you know that I am in a new setup at the moment. I'm pet sitting for my parents. Okay. I like the way those two look together. Put a little bit more. You can build these up really nicely. Some of them are like pigmented bam from the jump, and then some of them are take a little bit of building up. Okay, now I'm going in with no, I'm going to go in with this one. This is a blending brush. It's a dual-sided. I dropped it. One moment. Okay. This is a dual-sided blending brush. It has like a flat shader brush, and it has like a crease brush. And this is from one of the Urban Decay Vice palettes, I think. And I'm going to go into this forest green. And I'm just going to coat the brush with that. And I'm going to put that on the outer V. And bring it slightly in, but not all the way. You guys know I love green eyeshadow. Do the same thing on the other side. I cannot believe the amount of rain that we've been getting, although I have a friend who lives in Savannah, Georgia, and we apparently have the storm system that was there. And oh my gosh, her neighborhood, the street, did you all see that? You had to have. The street was completely and utterly flooded. Hopefully that didn't mess with the video too much. I bet it goes out again. We're going through it, guys. I'm going to take just a little bit of black eyeshadow, the matte black, just to deepen up the very outer crease, or the very outer V. Okay, I need light for my... Anyhow, so her neighborhood, the street itself was completely flooded. It was crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys. I might have to restart this video if it keeps up. All right, we're going to go in with our little cut crease brush that I like to use from Real Techniques and our Master Conceal from Maybelline. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand, coat the brush. And we're going to try to get through this and see if we can get through it without losing power. It is storming. Let me know down below if you guys have had bad thunderstorms lately too. we've had just a lot of rain and some storms. But they tend to pass rather quickly. I think because it's so humid, they're like very intense, but they pass fairly quickly. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna pat it. See, just like that, I think it stopped. It's so weird. Well, it's supposed to rain through tomorrow, they said through Thursday, so that's tomorrow. Yep. So we'll see. I'm gonna grab that same blending brush and just kind of feather in along that edge a little bit. And I'm also gonna grab blending brush that I had before. Where did I put it? That's not it. There it is. I'm just gonna make sure that we don't lose that yellow and that green. And we'll go back in and re-intensify it. We're just doing that for the moment. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the frost side and I'm gonna grab this shade right here and this one as well. And I'm gonna put those on the lid. So I'm gonna put the more blue toned one on the inner part. Wow, that's intense. You know, I don't even know if I've ever used the frost one. I think I've only used the matte one. Although it looks like I've used the frost one. I don't know. I don't remember using the frost one though. Okay, that's really pretty. And then I'm gonna go in with the light sea foamy green one and put that in the inner corner. I like that. Okay. Then we're gonna take this little Anastasia brush, which has two sides. It has a flat shader, same kind of deal as the other one. And we're gonna go back into the matte palette. And I'm gonna take a combination of the yellow and the matte green on the flat shader brush side. And I'm just going to intensify that line. I'm just putting it on the edge of the brush. And I'm just bringing it in to intensify it. There we go. And then I'm going to go in with the forest green on the other side and just blend this out again with a little bit more green. I don't want to lose the green to the black shade that I put down. think I like it. Let me grab my little makeup wipe and we'll get this fallout. The fallout is real. Okay. I like removing the color from the lower lash line, even if I'm going to put it back on there, just because if I don't, and I think I've said this before, if I don't, it will mix in kind of with the foundation and it'll look funky. So, okay. So for foundation, we're going to mix our Power Fabric from Armani. I'm going to do 2 pumps of that, and I'm going to do my Fenty. And I'm going to do 3 pumps of that. Mix it together. Put whatever's on my finger on my face. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and I'm going to pounce it into the foundation and start blending. This is probably my favorite. What is that? Oh, that's eyeshadow. I'm a mess. This is probably my favorite color combination or foundation combination. Is the Fenty mixed with the Armani. Although I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of the Armani because I don't know if I want to repurchase it. I want to find something that has like the same finish, the same undertone, and works the same so that I can use that instead. Well, we'll see. I mean, I like the Armani one, but it's not cheap. I've been trying to use different foundation combinations to see if I find one that I like as much as. And just so you know, there will be close-ups on my Instagram of this look as well. I always put close-ups of my looks on my Instagram, so if you feel like the lighting is slightly off in this video because we got a storm, then go check it out. Wasn't storming when we started. Okay, we're gonna go in with our Naked Skin by Urban Decay color corrector in pink. I know it's a color corrector, but I always say this, but for my skin tone, it works as a concealer. And I feel like it kind of has the staying power of a concealer. And because for my concealer, I don't really use concealer to conceal, except for even under my eyes. I'm trying to brighten it, not really conceal anything. So I use my concealer more as like a highlighter. So that's another reason why I can use something that's like less coverage sometimes. I really like that color combination, like that kind of the yellow and the green made it kind of like an olivey green. And then, which Damier's look was much different, but so pretty. You guys definitely need to check it out. So I'm going to go into, I know I normally use like a loose setting powder, but today I'm going to use the Maybelline Better Skin powder. Mine is in the shade Porcelain Tan. I'm just going to take my beauty blender, swirl it around, and set under the eyes. I'm going to have to get a new one soon because I know it looked fairly new, but I'm already starting to hit pan. I wish it would come in one shade lighter. I'm gonna have to see if it does, because if it does, I could definitely go one shade lighter. I mean, this gives me a little bit of color to my face, but foundation in my hair. I wish there was an easy way to not get foundation in your hair. But no matter what I do, even when I wear like a headband or, you know, a little wrap or something, I feel like I still always get it in my hairline. Okay. All right, so now we're going to do the lower lash line. So I'm going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Electric. I love these pencils. I'd really like to get the Makeup Forever, the new color pencils that they came out with. But I don't understand charging that much for one pencil. I don't know. I'm going to use this little smudge side of the Urban Decay brush, and I'm going to go into the matte palette, and I'm going to use the forest green shade right here. Oh, and if you hear a noise, I don't know if I already said this, but Jeffrey's in here with me. I think I did. I think I said that at the beginning. Maybe not. Maybe I just meant to say something. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the lightest shade, the Seafoam Green, and just put it in the inner corner. My eyes went wonky there. And then I'm going to go in with my Volumazing mascara from Revlon. I love, 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 love this mascara. They better never discontinue it. I already told my husband I want to buy like 5 tubes of it, because what if they do? Because I feel like drugstore mascaras come and go like nobody's business. Like, you'll see one and you hear about it and it's like, oh, it's amazing, and then it's gone and they don't sell it anymore. And I'm like, what happened to that mascara? And then they've got, especially CoverGirl, they have so many different ones. And then all of a sudden they're gone. And dare I say, this is the best mascara I've used, high-end or drugstore. And it's good for the bottom and the top lashes. So, I'd say that's pretty amazing. All right, I'm gonna go into my Sweetie Pie bronzer. I think I can set my mirror down now. And I'm just gonna use my Morphe R2. I'm just warming up the face. I'm not really gonna contour. I feel like I always say that, but it's true. I think for videos, for photography, contouring is great, but in person, I think sometimes it can look weird. Somebody else said that too. Somebody that I was listening to or watching, and I agree with them. I think it was Porcelain. Okay, so I'm going to go into this blush palette. It is the BH Cosmetics Glamorous 10 Color Blush Palette. These are a great deal. I'm going to do the 2 pink shades. I like a lot of blush, I know. Okay, maybe not that much. We will blend it out. Grab my makeup sponge. Oh no. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like having it. Okay, and then highlighting. So let's spray our face first. I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus. This is the coconut one. I really like the coconut one. And I'm going to use my Juvia's Place highlighter brush. This is my favorite highlighting brush ever. I'm just looking around because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to highlight with. I don't think I grabbed a highlighter. Oh, no, that's not a highlighter. Well, we're going to use this. This is, where did that one duo go? Okay, we're just going to use this. If I can get it open. This is a Wet n Wild baked blush, but for my skin tone, I feel like this might be a highlight. We're going to find out. If I can get it open, like I said. Hi, Jeffrey. So this is from their Flight of Fancy collection. This is Hummingbird Hype. And it looks like this. And it is very shimmery. Yeah. See, how is that a blush? Like, I mean, never mind the fact that I have, like, you know, paper skin tone, but it still is so dewy and shimmery. Like, I would see that as like a blush topper, but not as like a blush for any skin tone, to be honest. Look at that. So this one I will use. I have two others that are a little bit darker that I could use as a blush. Even then, they're a little bit of like a blush topper. But see that? That's like, that's not a blush. They tend to do that Wet n Wild because they have that one bronzer that's like literally the powder is my skin tone. And they're like, oh, it's bronzer. And I'm like, for who? Even people more pale than me could not use it as a bronzer. I'm going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte spray. Still my favorite setting spray. And I think I'm going to use the Ofra. I really like this. This is the Verona liquid lipstick. I used it in yesterday's look as well. Or not yesterday, Monday. And it's just a really pretty nude. It came in the BoxyCharm. And Karity is a very affordable brand, by the way, the palettes I used today. You can buy single eyeshadows, or you can buy palettes from them. I think they have the two palettes I own, and they have like a smoky palette. I think that's all they have, but I'm not sure. And I'm going to put on top of that the Maybelline Hot Vivid Lacquer in the shade Tease, which looks like this. It's a very pigmented gloss, so it's going to lighten it. I love the way these smell. They smell like coconut cream pie. I'm just putting it in the center. Dab it out a little. Okay. And one more spritz of Fix Plus. I just like sprayed myself right in the eye. Okay. I think that is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for enjoying, or not joining me in watching whatever happened to that Pala Wednesday. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.